Hey you guys, so I've added some new things onto my Mercari page for anyone interested. We're going to add some more, obviously, because we're doing a decluttering in this video, so you'll see some more blushes up there eventually. But for right now, I just have fragrances, makeup, eyeshadows, and then I'll eventually have some more things. I have some clothes as well, but let's get on into the video because, honey, we got a lot to go through because it's me. I don't know about you all, but I feel like we should probably declutter some blushes. And by the way, these little blushes that are just here in my grandmother's house, we still have to go look at all the blushes actually in my house. So I definitely think we need to calm down a bit. Shall we? Let's get into the video, girl. Okay, y'all, so I moved over here so we'd have a little better lighting. These are just all the powder ones. So I tried to put them in order like powder, cream, shimmery, face palettes. Well, not face palettes, but like blush palettes that are just dedicated to blush. If it was a face palette, I didn't bring it out, but let's get into it. It's gonna be hard for me to declutter a lot of stuff, y'all, because I buy like my own stuff. It's not like I'm one of those creators who gets a whole bunch of PR. I get it from time to time. I mainly get fragrance PR, believe it or not. So like that's why it's hard for me to let go of stuff, because I'm like, I had to spend my money on it. But you be able to pick up some of these things on Mercari. Some of them my cousins are just gonna take because I feel like they're a little too old. But let's get into grabbing some stuff. So this blush right here from ColourPop in the shade Baby Cakes. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of this. I don't use these that often, and I'm like everybody else, like they're extremely hard to open up. So I'm just like, luckily that one went easy. It's a pretty shade, but it's like, because I'm of a deeper skin tone, I have a lot of shades like these. Because when brands come out with shades, they usually come out with shades that are like this, because they know that a token berry tone shade will work for people with deeper skin tones, and that way they can say they like included everyone. So I already have this and a whole bunch of other formulas, and I have one I like from them better that came with their original collection. So I'm actually gonna let this one go. So you'll find this on Mercari. Then there's this one. Now this is the one that I use the most from them. It's in Love Me Not. This came out when they first came out with these heart-shaped blushes, and that was easy to open too. But this is one of those Your Skin But Better shades that I put on when I don't know what I want to put on, or when I don't necessarily feel like putting on eyeshadow or trying to match my blush to whatever eyeshadow look I think I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna definitely hold on to that one because it's one I use regularly. Guess I should pull the other ones that I know I'm gonna keep as well, like these L'Oreal blushes. They are affordable and they have a pretty decent range. Like I really like this one. I think that's Rosewood. I feel like this one is the coral one. Is that? No, I'm sorry. This is Confident Pink. And then this is the coral one. I'll probably keep all these just because they're affordable, and I don't own that many affordable blushes. And because I'm keeping these, I might be able to get rid of some other affordable blushes they don't make anymore, because I know for a fact that they don't make some of these Essence blushes anymore. Where's this other Essence one? There was another one. Yeah, here it is. I was about to say these Essence ones. Now, I know they don't make these anymore. I feel like these would have been a good alternative, though, from the ones for, call it, Dior. Because they have that nice like satin S finish. I know back in the day somebody said these were similar to the Patrick Ta ones. I could somewhat see it being similar to the Patrick Ta ones, since, you know, the cream is really supposed to carry the powder, so you wouldn't want too heavy a powder on the skin, and he likes that glowy effect. So I see that as well, but they don't make these anymore, so I'm kind of trying to debate if I should let one go. I feel like I'll let this one go because I like the deeper one, and I feel like I use the deeper one more than that, so I'm going to let this one go. I'm gonna just give it to my cousins, because since they don't make these anymore and haven't for a while, it's kind of old. So one giveaway and one Mercari. Then I have these two Matte Touch blushes. I feel like they still make these, perhaps, do not quote me, I'm not 100%. I usually just get the peach tone shade and the berry tone shade. If you haven't noticed, those last two were peach and berry tone. So this one is the peach one, and this is berry tone one. I'm actually thinking I'm going to get rid of the berry tone one, just because I have their newer shimmery blushes, and I have it in berry tone and peach as well. And I'm like, I don't need everyone, so we have a satin one in berry tone for both of these, and we'll just have a peach tone matte. So I'm actually going to let go of this one too. I'm proud of myself, because I usually would have been like trying to hold on to it and hoard it and all that, but I'm like, I'm going to be good and let it go. Be good and let it go, because I don't need all these blushes. So we're keeping these two, and we got rid of 3 so far. So got rid of 3 and kept 6. So it's half versus double, but you know, that's okay. I'm trying to debate on if I should keep this Glowish one or not, just because Glowish isn't a thing anymore. I'm hoping she brings these blushes back though, because this was my favorite color in these blushes, so I am going to keep it just because I thought it was a unique-ish type shade. It has this unique berryish cherry type tone to it, more like a black cherry type blush as opposed to a traditional like purplish berry tone. So that's why I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Now I'm really debating on this Nabla Adults Only, but this is supposed to be like a shimmery blush or highlighter. So it's supposed to be like, I guess, a blush lighter, if you will. And then I guess they would have had their time with the blush lighters. But the only thing is I have the one from Rihanna as well. But I feel like that one's a little bit more glittery, so I can get away with having both of these. So I will for now. See, y'all see what I mean? Like, it's hard to let stuff go because like I paid for all this stuff and I don't want to just, you know, get rid of it. Oh, matter of fact, here is the blush I was talking about. I don't know how I end up here because I swore this is more of a shimmery one. But this is one of their newest collection. That's another reason I want to keep it, because it's on the newer side. Plus, I feel like it might be a good alternative to the one from Hourglass, along with the ones from, what's her name? What's the girl's name? Rare Beauty. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this one just because it's the newest one to the Essence brand. I hate that they keep changing out blushes though. Well, actually, it's not the newest one. They have some new powder ones as well. I bought a purple one and then it showed up to me broken, so I'm gonna have to go in store and pick up theirs if I want to have them. So Catrice sent me this one over in PR a while ago. I like the tone of it, and I don't have any blushes from them, so I'll probably go ahead and hold on to this just because, you know, it actually did show up on my skin pretty nicely too, which I was kind of concerned with. And I can use it with the Rare Beauty liquid blush I have in this shade because I know that one will be more pigmented, and I can have a color that matches to put on top of it. So some of them I'm keeping for that reason too, and because I don't own certain things from the brand. So I'm so sad about the Buxom Primer Infused blushes. I don't know if they're discontinuing them or what, but I see a lot of them at TJ Maxx. So I have the berry tone one in Dolly, a more mauve-ish berry tone. And then I have this more peachy tone one. I think this is Ibiza. No, sorry, this is Mykonos. So I like both these shades. I like both these blushes. So I'm going to go ahead and keep them. I know I don't use Buxom on camera that often, but I do really like those blushes. Wow, y'all, I'm not getting rid of too much anything, am I, y'all? I was debating on getting rid of this blush. This is Charmed from Unearthly Cosmetics. It's like a unique-ish type purple, but as you can see, this isn't really made for someone with my skin tone. I was using it as a topper on top of other blushes because I thought it would look cool on top of them. So this is going to go in the maybe pile for right now. But if I do get rid of it, it'll end up on Macari. If y'all haven't noticed, I have a certain tone of blushes that I like. I feel like it's kind of obvious. Let's get these ones from Elf. Again, it's hard for me to let these go because these two are my favorite. This is Always Spicy, and this is Always, I forgot the name of this one, Always Fiery. So these two I feel like worked really nicely on people my skin tone. But I noticed in their new collection when they came out with these again, like they got rid of these tones. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm holding on to mine because these are the ones that work the best for people my skin tone. Now this one I was thinking about getting rid of, which is actually the new one I bought. I think it's Always Rosy or something. Always Fresh, sorry. But this is so light on my skin tone. But I found the formulas to be the same, so I think I might actually just get rid of the newer one and just keep my older one, because I haven't found a color in the new ones that I feel like looks nice on some of my skin tone, which is kind of irritating to me because I'm like, you know, people with my skin tone wear blush like everyone else, and y'all like came out with better bronzers, but now like the blushes aren't the same. So I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one just because I don't feel like it looks the best on my skin tone, and I have to do a lot to fix it. And as we can clearly see, I have plenty of blushes, so I shouldn't have to do a lot to fix your blush in order to keep it. Next I have this. Obviously this is just a collector's thing for me because I already have like a couple of red blushes. This is just to be a collector's item, so I don't actually use this. This is part of my makeup collection, so I'm gonna keep it as collection because one of my favorite movies as a little kid was Alice in Wonderland when it came to Disney. I got this new Kosas blush. And this is what she looks like. I want to get some more of these because I really like the formula of this. This surprised me a lot. I have the shade Adrenaline. It's like a fuchsia pinkish type blush. I will be holding on to it for sure. So I know I didn't need color that much to start off with, but you know, this is only like one of a whole bunch of different sets. So this is the Vive blush. I really like this. It's in the shade Piazza. It's one of those like Your Skin But Better Again blushes that you have going on. So as you can see, I like Your Skin But Better blushes a lot of times. So that way, whatever eye look I choose, it works out. But I like to have a peachy one and a like pinky one and a berry one on standby as well. So I'm keeping this. The formula her blushes are really nice. I would get more colors, but I already have so many blushes as we can see now, and I'm like trying to hoard all of them. And these aren't even all my blushes. These are all the blushes as you see here. I might do a part 2 of my other one or just combine the videos together and it'll be super long. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what you want down below. But next, this collection was just a whole bunch of bright colored blushes. So there's this like kind of peachy-ish one. And people were saying these were dupes to the Dior ones when they first came out. It's because they were the same tone, but they weren't like the same finish, if you will. Then, of course, there's the bright pink one that's like the Dior one. I love the packaging of these. I think sometimes that's why I keep them as well, just because the packaging is so amazing. But realistically, I kind of feel like this one is similar to that red heart-shaped one. Let's see. Because if it is, I might be able to let this one go. And I might just keep the peachy one for like an affordable option from ColourPop if I do a full face of ColourPop or something. I feel like this one's a little more orangey than this one. So I might just keep both of these and get rid of those two. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep both of these and actually get rid of these two. I'm tempted to keep the peachy one. So the peachy one will go in the maybe pile and the pink one we'll get rid of because I know somebody else can get use out of it because everybody's in love with the pink blush right now. But maybe is the shade Kitsch, and then get rid of the shade Meow, which is the pink one. So I've gotten rid of 4. I have 2 maybes and then I have 1 to sell on Macari. Okay, so the rest of these, I'm going to be realistic with you. I'm probably not going to get rid of just because they're newer to my collection. Well, actually, one I might get rid of now that I have some more that I feel like work a little bit better for my skin tone. So I have the shade Pink Lilac. Lilac Mist. I like that shade right there. This is from the new Ulta Moon Wish collection. Then there's Pink Bloom, which is a nice deeper tone blush, as you can see. So the one I would probably get rid of is this one, Orange Sunny, and it's the first one I bought, but I felt like it didn't work as well on my skin tone as I would like. Like, I felt like it didn't pick up the way I hoped it would, so you'll see this one on my Macari page, so we're gonna get rid of this one. So we did get rid of 2 blushes so far. I'm shocked because I didn't plan on getting rid of any of the Ulta, but once I remembered I had like 2 new ones that worked better for my skin tone, I was like, there's no point of hoarding the orange one, you know? Then I have this berry tone, or this is supposed to be deep pink from Guerlain. They're new blushes that I really liked. And then there was Deep Coral, which I was kind of disappointed in, but I'm probably just gonna go ahead and keep. Yeah, this is a Deep Coral. This one disappointed me because I feel like it didn't pick up as well as I liked it to, but it's okay, I'm keeping it anyway. And then I have 3 from Giorgio Armani. I'm gonna keep all 3 of these though, just because when you put the cream blush underneath it, it looks amazing. So I'm keeping all of those, and I'm gonna get the cream blushes to match them. The only one I have the cream blushes to match is the red one. This is the purple one. I feel like though with the purple one, I can put it underneath the Juvia's Place one, so I might not get the cream ones for those because the Juvia Place ones are quite pigmented, and just put these on top. I feel like that'd be perfect. So I have Juvia Place ones to match both of these, so I'm gonna keep both of those. And then I got the red one from Giorgio Armani to match this one, just to see how they go together, and they look amazing. So I didn't do that well in this round. Let's see how I do in the next round. Okay, y'all, so let's get into all the creams. I've decided just to go ahead and let these 2 go from Essence as well, because like I said, they came out with a new matte formula recently, and when it comes to the satin ones are going to be really similar to that new one that they just came out with. So they just kind of like rebranded it, but came out with the similar formulas in each one. So I'm like, I don't really need to keep these, so I'll put these in the giveaway pile too. Okay, so let's get into all these cream blushes because there are quite a few. So of course y'all know I'm not getting rid of my Sigma. This is the shade Corda Rosa, their most popular blush shade. In my personal opinion, it's the one I've heard about the most. So I know it doesn't look like anything in the pan, but when you put like the powder one on top of it, I feel like it does a better representation on my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Plus y'all know I just love a good Sigma product. What else we got? We have this liquid blush from L'Oreal. I love these shimmery liquid blushes from them. I think they did an amazing job with the formula on these. I'm so glad to have it in my collection, and I am definitely keeping it, as well as my Huda Beauty blush. I want to get some more of these because I like the pearly shimmery effect or glowy effect it gives on the skin. So I might pick up another one of these during the sale. I mean, when I pick up the new foundation, I don't know. I need to be good and calm down, so I probably won't, but I am very tempted because I really like the formula of these. I feel like most liquid blush formulas I like. Okay, on to the next one. So we have this blush glow wand from Elf. I wasn't necessarily crazy about these from what I remember. Let me try it on my hand real quick and see, because I'm like, I feel like I wasn't that impressed with it from what I remember. I mean, it's a pretty color, but I don't know. That's the color right there. It's a pretty color, but I don't know. if I remember correctly, I wasn't necessarily crazy about the formula. So this is gonna have to go in the Maybe Power because I'm gonna have to see how I feel about it. But she's definitely on the chopping block because I remember not being a huge fan of them. I got a couple from Adept Cosmetics. I feel like theirs are really nice as well. I got rid of the peach one though, if I remember correctly, and I just held on to these because these are the ones that I was like most excited about. So I'll put these in the back of my hand too so you can see what they look like, because they have a better formula than the e.l.f. ones does, but I mean, like, I feel like they cost more, so they should have a better formula than the e.l.f. one does. Why doesn't this want to, thank you, why doesn't it want to go back on? And then they got a nice purple one. I really like the color of their purple one. So there's the red Frieza, and then the nice purple one. I like those a little bit better, but if I had to choose, I feel like I like the purple one a little bit better than the red one. I'm gonna hold on to both for now though, just because I feel like I don't have that many blushes in the squeezy tube that I actually like the formula on, so we'll go ahead and keep those for now. I have a lot of these individual-esque type ones right here. The only thing about the ones from Juvia's place is they're very pigmented, so it's like sometimes, a lot of times I'd be afraid to use them because I'm like, it's too pigmented and I don't, you know, I don't want no smoke. So with those, I might actually get rid of some. Like, I do like this shade here. It's called Barbie Rose, but you have to do an extremely light hand with any of these you choose. So I'm actually kind of thinking about getting rid of this purple one now, because as you can see, it's quite dark. And then if I don't use a light hand, I'm going to kind of end up being screwed with putting it on my face. So I only want to keep like unique ones, if you will. And to me, this isn't a unique one. This is one I can find a dime a dozen with like lots of other brands. So we're actually going to let the Juvia's Place one go. I'm sure my cousins will be excited about that. Did I even use this one? I think I might have swatched it once on the back of my hand. So I might actually put it on Macari if anyone's interested, because I did just swatch it. I'm pretty sure I didn't put it on my face. Then we have, what is this one called? Pink Lady. Pink Lady is their version of the Dior Pink one. I don't think I used this one either. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I did actually use the Lady Pink one. So I might keep this one. I don't know, because I have this one from e.l.f. that I feel like works a little better on my skin tone, but maybe I could combine both of them. But I feel like I shouldn't have to go through all that. And I think I have like an orange one from e.l.f. I like better than this pink one. So I actually, the pink one from Juvia's Place is gonna go in the Maybe Pile, but the pink one from e.l.f. I'm gonna just get rid of, because I have the ColourPop one in pink as well, and I'd probably just rather go ahead and keep that one. So we're gonna let go of this one because I have an orange one from e.l.f. So that's a declutter, and this is in the Maybe Pile. I got a lot of things in the Maybe Pile. I got like 4 things in the Maybe Pile so far, and 3 things from Macari. But next, I have this one from ColourPop. I recently did a review on this one. I told you this was the color that I liked and worked out for me. It was like the darker pink one that I was talking about keeping. It looks similar to the e.l.f. one that didn't work out for me, but I found a way to make it work, so that's why I'm willing to like be okay with, you know, just keeping that one and not this one. Plus, it's on the newer side, and I need to keep it for like, you know, videos and stuff like that. I have this one from Say. I like it okay. I feel like it's not as pigmented as I would like it to be. I like a little bit more pigmented than like the average person does, but not like Juvia's Place to the point where like once you blend it out, it's like literally covers and consumes your whole cheek. So plus, I like the shade of this one. I feel like they did a good job with their shade. So this is the Say one. So I'll keep it for now, but I'm not necessarily crazy about it. It's nice, but yeah, like if I didn't have it, I'd be fine. And then I just like this unique color that they came out with, because I feel like I don't see anyone else with a color like this, so that's why I want to keep it. I try to keep stuff that makes like unique colors, or it's a new formula I haven't tried before, or something like that, not just, you know, keep it for the sake of it. This is a Westman Atelier blush stick. The color of it is okay. I don't ever really reach for it that often, but you know, I do review the brand, so that's why I kept it. But if I didn't review this brand, I probably wouldn't keep it, because as you can see, it's not doing too much, and I feel like when you rub it on the face, it doesn't like give off that type of pigmentation without picking up some of your product, and that kind of like irritates me about it. So this is one I literally just keep for review purposes, but like if I wasn't a reviewer, I would have gotten rid of this a long time ago. The only thing I really liked from that set was the cream bronzer. I have Latte Rose, or Rose Latte. Yeah, Rose Latte from Fenty. This was one of the cream blushes I liked from them, so I kept it. As you can see, it's just as usual one of those your skin tone but better type vibes when you have a makeup you have to go run some errands and you want to put on makeup really quick and you don't want to look like you tried too hard, then to me this is that perfect type of product. I liked that one the best, so that's the only one I think I kept. I got rid of the rest of them. As you can see, I'm not doing that great a job here either. I feel like I'm not going to do a great job because, like I told you in the beginning, I pay for all my stuff. So it's not like somebody sent me over a whole bunch of stuff and I'm just deciding based on that, like, oh, I didn't pay for it. I didn't really like it that much anyway. I'm going to get rid of it type thing, you know? So I have the shades I'm Crushing and Admitted from, what is this, Item Beauty? I think it's supposed to be by Addison Rae or something. Don't quote me. I have no idea who that is. But these are really nice formula when it comes to cream blushes. But my whole thing is like, I don't think her brand exists anymore. Like, I think they got rid of it. It used to be at Sephora, then I haven't heard anything else about it. But I really liked these blushes. I think she did an amazing job with the formula on these. So I'm kind of trying to debate, like, do I still want to keep them even though I can't, like, you know, really do too much with them or use them too much? Because it's not like they're unique colors either. If it had been unique colors, then I could justify it that way. But I'm going to go ahead and put them in the maybe pile. I'm feeling like they're going to most likely be a no though, just because I have so much stuff and it's not like it's something I can feature. And a lot of times when I'm doing my makeup, it's, you know, I'm featuring on my channel. Next, I have this About Face Cream Blush. I bought this deep shade because I wanted to see if it was a good alternative for the Patrick Ta. Well, actually, no, I had bought it ahead of time because it was unique to my collection, but then Patrick Ta came out with the same shade with his cream and powder. So I'm like, I don't know that I necessarily need this anymore. However, I do really like the shade, so I'm trying to debate because I don't have any other cream blushes from About Face. So I'll probably just hold on to it till I see another color I like better, perhaps. I think it's cream to powder if I remember correctly. Then I have this new one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Sun Blushed Glow. It's supposed to be like, I guess, a burnt reddish orange blush that you put on. You're supposed to be able to put on your cheeks and your lips. So that's why it doesn't give as much pigmentation as I'd want on the cheeks, because you're supposed to put it on the cheeks and the lips. Which is kind of making me feel like I should get rid of that shade Barbie Rose I was looking at from them. Because as you can see, they look pretty similar on. The only thing is this doesn't give as much pigmentation, and I know this is going to give a lot of pigmentation. That's why I'm kind of trying to hold on to it, because it's like if I feel like this doesn't build up as well as I want to, I can always blend it in with this one. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and keep both for now. Then I have all these Makeup by Mario blushes. I think these are all three of the new ones he came out with. Yeah, this is Paradise Pink, so it's a nice pinky tone shade, which is why I was okay with getting rid of the pink one from e.l.f. Then we have Strawberry Sunset. This is what she looks like. Strawberry Sunset kind of gives those Barbie vibes as well. But again, none of them are as pigmented as the ones from Juvia's place. That's why I'm kind of just like trying to hold on to that one, because that's a color I would really want to come up on my skin and be seen. And then this should be Papaya Pop. Yeah, Papaya Pop. And I have a couple more at home. Like I have a berry tone one and something else, which is another reason why I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those ones from Addison Rae, because I feel like these are just as nice as the Addison Rae ones or the Item Beauty ones. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter these. We don't have to have them in the maybe pile anymore. They're getting decluttered. My cousin's gonna be like, what, all this blush? Like, yes, all this blush. And the last blush I have is a new one from LYS. It's a berry tone kind of shimmery blush. I don't know what that is on the top, y'all. I have no idea, but I got the berry tone one. I wanted the like orangey toned one, but they didn't have it at the time, so I felt some type of way. But the form on this is really nice, and it's really nice blush, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. So it was okay to let go of the berry tone one from Juvia's place, because I have all these other things going on. I really kind of want to get rid of the Westman Atelier one, but it's like I know I reviewed this brand, and if I need it, I know I'll have it, so I'm gonna keep it. So this is all the stuff we're keeping, and we got rid of. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and declutter these other two. So we're gonna go ahead and declutter these liquid blushes as well. So I'm actually decluttered a decent amount of liquid ones. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have all these cream ones right here that we still have. So I think I did a little bit better than I did the first time, but you know, on to the next set of blushes. Okay, so I feel like with the duos and stuff, it'll be easier for me to get rid of blushes and stuff, just because I have lots of other individual blushes and I don't necessarily need them in a set. So let's see what we got here. Got a few trios. I will say the reason I've been holding on to these, honestly, is because of the highlighters in them. I like the highlighters that they put in with their blush duos. Now, again, the packaging was controversial because you see how this doesn't work on anybody my skin tone. I honestly just want to take these highlighters out. I don't know if they're magnetic or not, but like that would definitely be a project for me because I really like the shifts, as you can see, in the highlighters, and I can use them as blush lighters. But like the blushes as a general rule don't work for me that well. As you can see, this one is lighter than the one from Eye, and the Eye one didn't work for me that well. So I can definitely get rid of these, and I'm just going to try to see if I can take those highlighters out or not, because those two are automatically out of the running for that reason alone. So I told y'all this one was going to be much easier. I'm debating on this one just because I like the tone of this one, and I feel like I don't have many e.l.f. blushes, and I know they still sell these individual like blush sets. So I'm probably going to hold on to this one just because I know I'll have a e.l.f. blush set and colors that they currently are selling, because my primer infused one, although the formula is the same, they don't sell the colors that I have anymore. So I want to have something from e.l.f. that's a blush that they still have the colors for. And since I got rid of the newest one because the color didn't work for me, I figured I'd keep this one, because I don't want to keep having to buy berry tone blushes from everybody just so I can say I have an affordable formula or whatever, and I have the ones and the colors that I like from L'Oreal, so I definitely wasn't getting rid of those. But next we have the Scooby-Doo one. Again, this is one I mainly more keep just because of the packaging and for like makeup memorabilia, for lack of a better term, because I think Scooby-Doo came out when like my mom was in high school. I think she said they came out in the 70s, and I'm like, good lord. Or when she was a teenager, I think she said Scooby-Doo came out, and my mom's a senior citizen. It's in like her late 70s. So this is what it looks like. I thought this was cute. I like the color story of it, so I'm gonna keep it, but it's mainly just for the packaging. I like to say, like, it's not because I use it that often. Not that Glam Light has bad formulas. I think they have good formulas on just about everything I've tried except their setting spray. Like, I don't know what it is about setting spray that they cannot get setting spray right to save their lives. Their setting sprays are always terrible in my personal opinion. I'm just like, why, God, why? Next we have these duos. So we have duo number 4 and number 5. So this one is Pink Lady. I think this one is Barbie Rose. I feel like, don't quote me, but those are what the colors supposed to be based off. So I keep this just to have an affordable set of pink blushes to show to people. That's another reason I got rid of the one from ColourPop, the individual one, because I was like, I have this Juvia's Place set that's affordable, so I don't need to have that one. So of course I'm gonna hold on to it because I need it for videos. Then this fun red tone set, I really like the color combination of this one. Like, they have this fun unique red in it, and then you have like this deeper, more mauve-ish pinky corally type, I guess, red, if you will. So I like the color combination they came up when it came to these. So I picked this one up later. I got the pink one first because pink was popular for a while and still is popular in my personal opinion. Next, y'all know I'm not getting rid of any Patrick Ties. Do we know her? The only Patrick Tie I got rid of was She's So LA. That's the only one I've gotten rid of. But get this nice corally effect to the skin. I like the fact that the cream is darker than the powder, because since you're supposed to put the cream on top, it's useful for people my skin tone who, you know, this powder wouldn't work on otherwise, but we can put the cream on top and make it work out better for our skin tone. And then if you're the opposite skin tone, you don't have to put the cream on top, or maybe you can lose light hand. But I appreciate that he had that thought process in place. Believe it or not, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of these. I might get rid of one. I might get rid of the pink one just because people are really popular with pink blush. There's so many other pink blush options to choose from, but there are some in here I really like this one is Sweet Mulberry. Now this one I have to be careful with because it can look like a bruise if I pile too much on, and these blushes are very pigmented, so that's something you have to keep in mind. Except with the pink one, I feel like the pink one is the lightly pigmented one out of all of these, but I really like the mulberry one, especially when fall comes. Although I feel like the one from Dior is a good alternative for this, the berry tone one, because it's just as pigmented as this one is, and when you pick up too much, honey, it looks like a bruise on your face. But I think I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it. Then you have Spice Cinnamon. Spice Cinnamon I think is my favorite out of these three. Again, it's one of those your skin but better blushes, so it works out nicely for me. I definitely am holding on to this one. The only one I'm debating on is this Mojave Mauve, because I've tried it a couple of times, but I don't feel like it was that great of a pink for someone my skin tone. I know Jackie Aina wears it and it looks stunning on her, but it's like I feel like I have so many other pinks to choose from that this isn't an essential one in my collection, so I'm actually going to let this one go. This is one I told you I thought I would get rid of, and I'm right. She got to go. So you'll catch that one on Macari as well. So these are all the blushes that we are keeping. Again, I didn't do that great a job here because I think I literally got rid of I got rid of 3, so I think I did a good job. I got rid of 3. Let's move on to the actual face palettes, because these are the 2 palettes. The face palettes to me, I have it like 3 or more, because y'all know Natasha Denona has those face trios that has 3 or more, so I'm counting those in there. So let's move on to these face palettes, girl. Okay, y'all, so here are all my face palettes. I know, I don't think this brand exists anymore, Stalazi, but this blush palette is amazing. Like, this orange, all the blushes in here work nicely on some of my skin tone, except this one. This one is kind of light, but I feel like I can put a cream blush underneath it to make it work. I feel like this was a gorgeous set of colors that they came out with, and I was very impressed with it. It kind of reminds me of the Makeup by Tammy one, except there's no bronzer in here. It's just all blushes. But the one she came out with Makeup Revolution, her second one, or was that her third one? Her third one, when she came out with that huge palette with the pressed glitters in it, and then she had like the face palette with it. I feel like this palette reminds me of that. The colors in her are exceptionally excellent for some of my skin tones, so I'm keeping it. I'll be wearing stuff sometimes that y'all can't get anymore. I'm sorry, but you know, if I still love it, I still love it. I think this is actually the first Patrick Ta thing I am going to let go. This is the Major Dimension Face Palette, sorry, Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. Y'all know everybody asked him to make the colors less pigmented than he did, and then they appreciate it. I hated the highlighters in here personally. Like, the highlighter formula in here to me is not great, and then this weird cream, I'm not feeling it at all. However, I do like the blushes okay, so that's why it's hard for me to let it go. But I'm like, I'm not reaching for these. These are way too light for some of my skin tones, so hopefully my cousins will appreciate the gift of Patrick Ta, and then they can put a liquid blush underneath it to do whatever they're gonna do with it. But I'm not holding on to this one any longer now that he has come out with separate highlighters. I just wanted to see how they were gonna compare to the original highlighter, and I feel like they're about the same, which is a little disappointing. I feel like, well, no, they're a little bit smoother than the one in here. The one in here, as you can see, I feel like it looks like it's getting hard pan and didn't do that great, and then this is really glossy. So I feel like he updated the formula and made it better, but I guess I am getting rid of some Patrick Ta. I lied, my bad. We're gonna get rid of this Patrick Ta. I'm not gonna try to sell it to anybody though, because y'all know it has cream in it, but my cousin should appreciate this gift. Next, we have the My Dream Cheek Trio from Natasha Denona. I always debate on getting rid of this just because I feel like the colors in here don't work that well for my skin tone. Like, this to me doesn't personally run deep enough when I put it on the skin, but I know I can add one of my My Skin But Better blushes on there to match it. And then these products I do like, so that's why I always end up keeping it, like we're gonna do now. But if it was just because of the blush, I mean, I wish there was a better blush for some of my skin tone, but it's supposed to be her dream palette, so that's her dream blush color. There you go. Next, I have this one size one. I think this is the, yeah, this is Attention Seeker. So this is the pink tone one. I had a berry tone one, but I put it on my Macari. I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this one or not. I do like it though. Like, I like the cream, I like the powder, and then I like he has this unique like shimmery blush that goes on there with it. So I definitely like that whole part about it. And that's why I'm gonna keep it for now. If he comes up with some more interesting tones, I might get some more, but I don't reach for that one that often, so I feel like I shouldn't hold on to it. And now we have the Rouge Romance palettes from Jacqueline. So I have Rouge Affair and Rouge Romance. I don't remember which one is the orange one and which one is the pink one. I think this is the orange one. Wait, no, see, this is the pink one. I do like the pinks in here, and y'all know pink is really popular color, so I was thinking about maybe keeping this one, especially because the pinks in here I feel like work, a good majority of them work for my skin tone, and then just getting rid of the, what is it, Rouge Romance, the more orangey tone one. But I feel like it has some tones in here that work pretty nice for my skin tone as well. I feel like she did a good job of making tones for everyone that work nicely, but my whole thing is I don't really use these that much, so if anything, these would just be like decoration or products for the past. So I think I'm gonna hold on to them for like decoration purposes to put up in the room or do for flat lays and stuff like that, but they're not gonna be part of my actual makeup collection. Makes sense. So it's like we're not counting these as makeup. They're gonna be like makeup memorabilia, like I told you all about with the Alice in Wonderland and the Scooby-Doo. That's what this is, because I can pose these in flat lays and stuff with the color blue, and I feel like you all really enjoy them, so I'm keeping them for that. So these don't go into the collection, so we only kept 3 things out of all the things I showed, so I'm proud of it. Okay, y'all, so we're on the last home stretch. So these are all the shimmery and satiny S-type blushes. I know I had a few mixed in, but I tried to keep them separate for the most part. I have this one from Laura Mercier. I do have a code with Laura Mercier if anyone's interested. I think it's just Gelbeauty 87. I got the shade Grapefruit. I like their blushes. I think they're really nice. This is a nice shimmery one. So I don't have much from Laura Mercier, so I want to keep this for when I do my full face of Laura Mercier. So I have one. This is a really shimmery one. This one originally showed it to me broken. I think, what shade is this one? This is the shade Solar Eclipse. Now, they just came out with these, so obviously I'm not going to get rid of this one. And it's like double-sided if you don't see it. kind of like the Fenty one with like the orange and like the shimmery pink situation. Except this one's way more glittery than that one. I feel like that one's a little bit more shimmery, but I'm keeping that. This is the one I was telling you all about that I had from Fenty that was similar to the one from Nabla earlier on. This is called Ruby Riches. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, this one gives a more like satiny approach, kind of like that one does. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep both. I like to have both options available. This one I think lives at home though, and the Fenty one lives, and the Nabla one lives here. I think I might have had it here for a new video. I don't know. And I've ran off and left it. This is the shade Joy from Rare. I have Truth as well. I think that's the dark purple one. But I have Joy here for right now because it's a nice shimmery one to put with some of my like liquid blushes. So that's why she's here. It's going to stay, of course. Now this one I'm kind of debating on because this is just a whole bunch of random blushes. I think these two are from Sydney Grace, but I think I don't have like any individual pans to put them in. I know this one is from, what's that girl's name? Kathleen Lights when she was doing ColourPop one, so that's a million years old. And these two are from Menage Cosmetics. I kind of want to keep these two and just get rid of the rest, but for right now, just hold on to it till I figure out what I'm going to do with it. So this, I'm not considering a part of my makeup collection anymore because I want to get rid of it, but it's like I want to keep my magnetic palette, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get rid of it. But I'm going to get rid of everything except probably these two, because to me, these are two most unique ones, and purple blushes are trying to make a splash now along with the pink one, so I'll keep these two, but these three are going to leave. So we're getting rid of 3 shimmery blushes, and the last one I'm going to keep, obviously, because these are my Dior's. I actually did a dupe video comparing these to the new ones from Fenty because I feel like they give a similar tone to them, so I thought I would show you that. So that's all the blushes we have. So let's put the maybes up here and see what we're working with when it comes to that. I think I only have one maybe though, because throughout the video I was pretty good. It was this one right here, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it because it's fun to put on top of other blushes, and it might be good for like special occasions or when I have a specific unique look I want to do. So since it's the only one I have this color, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it. So I think we did okay with what blushes we decluttered. Let me go ahead and show you. We got rid of all of these. So we got rid of, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So we got like 20 plus blushes, which I think is good considering this is only the first half. Yes, there's more. Ignore the dirt that's going on with the rug. Y'all know how it is when you film it. If you're a content creator, you know what's going on. But I hope you all enjoyed this part of the video. Remember, you all are dimes, and I'll catch you in part 2. Be blessed, girl. Bye. The fun doesn't have to end here. Make sure you go over and follow me over on Instagram. I have the latest fragrance, fashion, and eyeshadow looks prior to putting them on my YouTube page. Bye.